Hi guys, Dave McMillan from Shaving Time here. I've just shaved my head and I thought, well, I need to shave my face. As you can see, it's been a few days. And I got a call yesterday from one of my customers asking me about the new Darwin soaps, specifically the Darwin Drakes Bay Rum. And yeah, so the Bay Rum, it's in a polished coconut bowl. Okay, you see there's a bowl, and the soap's inside. There's Darwin imprinted on there. I have used it on my head once, and it comes in a black kind of tie pool bag with a big D on the front, which you could use for something else. I don't think you'd want to keep that in there because it'd be wet. Or you could put it back in when it's dry. And it's quite big. I don't know if you use it as a kit bag, go to the gym, deodorant, shampoo, like me, lots of shampoo. Anyway, so it's the scent. We'll start with the soap. The scent is not what you would call a typical Bay Rum. And from the soap, because I opened up the splash yesterday, I can smell cade. And I would say a mild Bay Rum. No, what's the stuff called you put in your teeth when you've got toothache? No, oh goodness me, no clove. I can't smell clove at all. So anyway, proof's in the pudding. Let's get started. So we're going to use this. We're going to use a Paragon Ply Soft brush. There we go, which is soaking just now. I'm just going to put a little bit of water on the top of the soap to let that bloom. And the razor I'm going to use is, I was doing a bit of a tidy up and I found this. It's a Gillette, made in England. I have no idea what it is. It looks pretty old to me, very old to me. So there's a Derby Extra in there. Not used one of those for years, so let's see what happens. Okay, let me just take that soap out, and I'm basically, taking quite a lot of water out of the brush, and we'll do some lathering, shall we? How you guys all been? Nice to see you again. It's been a funny old week, busy old week, cold week. When's spring coming? Goodness me, I'm fed up now. Okay, so there's a few swirls in the coconut bowl. It's very nice, isn't it? It's odd shaped. It's not odd shaped. It's not even. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, right. Now, if you just bear with me while I give my face a quick rinse. Now, I haven't shaved for about 3 days, so I'm not putting any pre-shave on it, pre-soaps on it, or oil. I'm just going straight for the lather. Let's see what happens. Now, I'm not going to shave my moustache, but I'm going to lather the whole face so you can see how the lather is produced and what the coverage is like. These Paragon brushes are made in Canada by Paragon. I was given the link via Chris Troniak of Highland Springs, and I got a few in. They're very nice brushes indeed. Not big sellers, don't know why, but they are. Maybe not doing enough marketing, but they are lovely. I've got two, and I use them both quite frequently. Go. I've just dipped the end of the brush back in the water just to get a bit more water, a bit more moisture in there. As you can see, it's going on very well indeed. And do it again. And the scent is not unpleasant at all. It's not fresh or bright or spring or citrusy. It's deep, woody, slight hint of smoke with the cade. Not overbearing, not like Texas on Fire or anything like that. As you can see, that's a nice lather, and I think we'll go with this for the first pass. Yes, very nice. Very Moorish. I want to smell it more. Okay, let's see what happens with this razor. It's an open comb razor. I think it's from the 40s. The 1940s, guys, not the 1840s. Not been around that long. We have not been around that long. Been around probably quite a lot longer than some of you, but not that long. You shut up. I would say that you're not going to smell like a drunk old pirate when you're finished using this soap. Right. Okay, let's finish off the neck. So, hands up how many of you have been to the pub this week? Hands up those of you who have been more than once. Okay, twice. Not too bad in 4 days. Excuse me while I rinse. Dry my hands. Okay. So, we'll go with the second pass. The Darwin is French, by the way. I maybe didn't mention that's French soap. Stuck in customs for a month. So, tell me how this happens. I order quite a lot of soap from the States, Sterling and other companies. I arrange for it to be picked up by DHL, possibly on the evening before it's due to be picked up, bearing in mind America's a good few hours behind us. And it gets picked up the next day. And an example would be that if I arrange, last Friday I arranged for Lather Brothers to be brought over, and it arrived on Monday. And if I was to arrange for a Sterling pickup with my DHL account, it would arrive 2 or 3 days later. There have been slight delays with the number of flights that DHL can get their hands on, and that's down to COVID. But France, not DHL, so I think it could be other companies that are the problem. Darwin, 34 days. And it wasn't entirely French customs. It spent 10 days in French customs, then I paid the fees, the customs VAT, and then it was stuck in the UK for the rest of the period of time. I had to eventually call them up and say, what's going on? And they said, it's stolen customs. Ridiculous. And it isn't just Europe, because DHL from Europe I import from Italy, and again, 4 days, 5 tops. So a month is just ridiculous. Second pass. There's a new directive coming out in Europe on the 1st of July, which is going to aid all of my European customers, if any of you are watching, and if any UK guys watching are interested. So basically, you apply for a membership number for something called the IOSS, which is the Import One Stop Shop program through the EU, and that allows you to obtain a VAT number in the country of your choice. Mine's going to be Ireland because of the language. And what that allows you to do is pay the VAT on any European sales the way I used to HMRC, the British government. So there will be no delays. Now, if an order is under €150, there is no duty. So no duty, I pay the VAT, and then I pay on my return, VAT return to Ireland, and it goes into the EU coffers. So that solves that problem. So therefore, orders to Europe shouldn't be stuck in customs. You shouldn't get a handling fee. You shouldn't get ridiculous VAT. I had a customer called me this morning. He ordered £86, £85 or £86 worth of soap, and he was charged for a handling fee. We're not talking the VAT. The VAT was €32. That's, to me, still too much, but it was €32. The handling charge was €90. That was in Italy. So I don't know what kind of calculators used there, but that's not 20, well, handling fees, not even VAT. I mean, how do you come out with €90 for 85 or £86 worth of soap? So hopefully this directive takes all this rubbish away. The courier companies don't have to think about it. It's done at source. And it makes things a lot easier. This should have been introduced in on the 1st of January, but because of COVID, it was delayed. Anyway, that's my second pass. I'm now going to rinse. Right. Yes. Yeah, very nice. Okay, I'm going to do a third pass. Again, I keep saying this every shave. Barbers say to me, don't do a baby smooth pass. It's bad for your skin. We all seem to have a fixation with it, but guys, you don't need to. It's like if you go to work, do 2 passes, get out the door. DFS, fine. Men are not meant to have faces like babies. I can, because I'm light growth, but you guys look like Desperate Dan. It's not helping your skin at all. And of course, an open comb means that the soap, well, I'm saying the soap normally goes under the guards. This one it isn't, but the modern ones they do. So you can go over again without causing irritation. I'm not going to go against the grain of my neck. I don't like doing it. It does irritate me. I do it with a very mild razor, and this one would probably be okay, but neck's fine. Okay, guys, first pass. Excuse me while I rinse. Okay, so 3 pass with Darwin Drakes Bay Rum. Doesn't smell of bay rum, so I'm not sure why the name of bay rum is there. As I said, cade. Now it is mild. You do get the burnt wood of the cade, but it's not strong as soap. Now, this is the aftershave, and this is a different kettle of fish entirely. Drakes Bay Rum aftershave. Comes with a cork stopper and a wax seal, red wax seal. So you have to take the seal off, and then you have to kind of prise the cork out. Now, That is burning wood or burnt wood with a freshness to it. So it's not like Sterling of Texas on Fire by Sterling. It's not in your face. So here we go. Little drop of this. Just went up my arm. Oh. And right away, I get a belt of cade. Massive. And it's fresh. So I'd say a cade with a citrus hint, but the cade is there. It's very strong. Not strong enough to call the fire brigade, but it's a pungent scent, definitely. And when I first opened it yesterday, I was like, I don't like this, but actually it's not bad at all. It'll be interesting when I ask the other half what she thinks of the scent, and I'll report on the video before I put it up to YouTube. Anyway, there we go, guys. I've been blabbering on a lot. So that was a 3-pass shave using the Darwin Drakes Bay Rum, which doesn't smell like bay rum at all. So if you're looking for a bay rum that's not like bay rum, or you don't like bay rum, then this is maybe the one for you. Bear in mind, deep wood, burnt wood aroma, cade. Not in the soap, but in the splash, heavy. Now, if you like that kind of scent, then you're going to put this on, slight nick, and it's going to last all day, probably, I don't know. It's not unpleasant. It's not bright and fresh, it's not an Old Spice, it's not any of the colognes that we use, like in any of the, whatever the colognes that you use. There are possibly colognes like that I don't know, I'm not aware of, you'll know. But I'm not jumping away in fright, and I'm not looking for a fire extinguisher, so, you know, it's not too bad. Anyway, guys, I'm Dave McMillan. I own Shaving Time. I work full time at Shaving Time. 2 weeks tomorrow. I have been out of full-time employment by another company. So yeah, 37 years in IT ended 2 weeks ago, past tomorrow, if there's even such a thing. 2nd of April. If it had been the 1st of April, I would be kind of slightly concerned. But yeah, full-time Shaving Time. I own it, I run it, I order, I pack, I ship, I do the customer services, and it's something I love doing, which is completely different from what I used to do. This is mine, and I really like it. Anyway, if you need any help with anything whatsoever, get on the phone, numbers on the website, or go into the chat system, or just drop me an email. All the details are on the website, and I'm here for you guys. I work on the basis that I want to get the service, I want to give you the service that I want. And that's what it's all about. That's the difference. Okay, quick update. What's coming? Oh, Pearl Flexi. A few problems getting it paid. Don't know why. Anyway, we'll try and get that organised tomorrow and get the import arranged for next week. And the Tatara razors from Portugal. Luckily, they were sent to a shop in Greece. Edaxi. Calimera. Wrong country entirely. It's on its way back to Portugal, and then it will come to me. So we will have Tatara razors, I hope, by the end of next week. Anyway, enough chatting. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you the next time. I'm Dave McMillan. And for now, adios.